Join us this Sunday, February 16th at 5 p.m. as we take you through the journey of mental health and self-love like you've never seen before on our new show, Soul. Torn down through misery, my pain cannot heal without seeing my truth. Caught up in the area with you, the mud was all we could do. From dusk to dawn, can you feel the walls closing in? No, don't give up, 'cause I know I'm much stronger than this. My life is worthy to live. No, no, don't give Tragedy, destruction, crime. People say you're a product of where you live. Positive thoughts that keep me going through all this pain. Moving for years. Day and night, pressure of this life becomes so strong. No, don't you do it, just be. Choose right before wrong. Your life is worthy to live.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
y'all. Yes.
Let's go. We here, girl.
We are.
Let's go.
We made it here. So sorry, y'all. We was running a little bit late. You know how tech is. This live, this real life. So tech issues always, all the time. We had to try to get it together. We've been working real hard for y'all. Okay. And we had to get some things together. So the song you just heard was Diamond in the Rough. And that was by Kaya Monet. Okay. Yes. Yes.
It's the originality for me. Had to show y'all Kaya real quick.
Yes.
Give y'all Kaya.
Yes. So that's what we just played, you guys. So if you are looking for her, she is on all platforms, YouTube for sure. You can find her. Again, Kaya Monet. We will put her name in the chat a little bit shortly. But we want to thank y'all for joining us. Whoever is on right now, y'all can please throw us some love, some chat, some comments so we know that you are here.
Absolutely. I just want to say thank y'all. Let me tell y'all one thing. Let me say I really, 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 really appreciate all the love, all the support, everybody pouring in, everybody giving us all of these kind words and blessings to move forward and to do this show. Like, y'all really showed up and showed out for us.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that I appreciate y'all so very much. We're so excited now. Like, listen, mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me, friend?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, can y'all hear us loud and clear?
Yes.
So we are here, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for this show. I'm excited to be
Sure.
doing a dope show with my dope friend.
Yes, that part.
Babs.
That's how I feel. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, y'all might see us. We be out here, but we be handling this business. So I'm so excited about this.
Yes.
So, y'all, what are we on? We are here on Sunday Soul Talk. Like, we did Soul Talk for
Come
a
on
reason,
now.
but it's Sunday Soul Talk, y'all. So you are live with T and Key on Sunday Soul Talk.
Come
Okay?
on. Let's do Sundays a little bit different.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's do Sundays a little bit different. So we're going to give y'all a little bit of a different flavor for the sit down show where we are talking to different people, but we're going to talk about what we going to talk about, the way that we talk about it, right?
The way that we talk about it. Exactly. Yes. So you guys, if y'all really kind of want to know what the show is about, it basically is all geared around mental health and self-love, which is two things that we already are real passionate about. If you see us out here, if you know what we do, if you know our businesses, then you know what that is. But we are going to tell you guys who we are. We are going to tell you guys who we are and explain. So for the ones who don't know us, y'all get to know us and y'all get to love us, right?
So you get to have a great conversation with us every other Sunday, or the Sundays we feel like bringing it to you. Because sometimes, because I don't want y'all to play with me, I might say every other Sunday, and then y'all hold me to it, and then the one time that is not the every other Sunday, now y'all coming for me. I don't want to play none of them type games with y'all. So I'm gonna say we're gonna give y'all the dates. It's always gonna be on a Sunday, right? But sometimes we got other stuff going on because we be doing stuff, right?
We do.
And we might have events, or we might be supporting other people, or it just might be life, and that might not be the Sunday that we can do it.
Exactly.
So it will be on a Sunday.
Always, it will always be on a Sunday. You can catch us about 5 or no later than 6 o'clock. But normally, we will be here at 5. Normally doing this. If our guests or if our schedules don't permit a 5 o'clock slot, then we will be doing 6 o'clock. That's normally the thing. And we normally try, like she said, to do every other Sunday, but it may not be that because of our schedules. But we are happy that y'all are here on this journey. And we want y'all to continue coming back. So
y'all going to come back. Y'all coming back. That's it. That's all. Once y'all stuck with us, okay? Locked in, stuck with us. Listen. We good people to be stuck with. So it's not like y'all stuck with nobody bad. If y'all those of y'all that don't know us, we're good people to be stuck with. You would like to be stuck with us, right?
That's true.
That being said, friend, tell them who you are. Get into you.
So this real lifetime, y'all. So we got phones and tech things going on. So I'm gonna pass a message over to Kiana while I tell y'all who I am. So listen, my name is Letitia, last name Richardson. Please just call me Tisha. That's why it's T on here, because a lot of people does not call me by my real actual name, Letitia. So it's just Tish, and I love that for all my friends and my close family. My business is called A Healthy New You, and what I do is based all around mental health awareness. I try to end the stigma of mental health one product at a time. That's basically what it is. I do motivational speaking, and as of yesterday, I just did my first hands-on live workshop.
I had to get hyped. I'm over here doing some stuff because it's live and we live and stuff.
We live. This is what you're gonna get, but this is us, right? So we wanted to show you the unapologetically all of us, right? The tech issues, everything, because we believe that this is what it is in real life.
Girl. Gets me together every time.
In real life, right? So so that's my business. I did my first mental health hands-on live workshop yesterday at Kiana's self-love event, right? I believe, and I was told that I did an amazing job. And honestly, I just think that mental health is, as I said, is a stigma. It's not talked about enough. So us being able to collaborate on the two things that we were doing, just a wonderful thing. I'm an author. I'm a mom. I have written 2 books. One is The Pieces of Me to Serenity. The other one is my self-love guidebook, which, promo is behind me.
Come on now. Those of y'all who might be watching my feed, if it's going crazy, I'm sorry. Touch your stuff. I always do.
Listen. And then just trying to, like I said, be out here for the people, really reach out. The show will be based upon a lot of things, you guys, but it will always be about mental health and self-love. So I believe Kiana's done with her tech. You done?
I don't know what is going on, but my screen keeps dulling and coming back and dulling. So now I gotta touch it every 5 minutes. Like, I don't know what I did.
It's okay. You probably got a timer on your screen. So
yeah, but like whatever. So hey y'all, hey,
you
y'all know about my shenanigans. That part.
Well, we had to take our timer off.
Listen, it wasn't just like that though. It was like before I did it like this.
But let me tell y'all, we've been really. This just came together. This wasn't a thought out plan. This just really all just came together. And so we've been really putting the gas to the pedal, okay, to get stuff done. So we came in from the event last night. As soon as we came in from the event last night, we literally was working on trying to get this together for today. So I don't know, how things work out with Tech World, but we having technical difficulties.
It's always something. It be me, y'all.
She is touching stuff. I don't know.
It's me. I be touching stuff. I be doing the most.
I ain't even gonna tell you what I told her she had to do, and I don't know what she doing. So why is she trying to get it together? I think she got it together.
Because now they're not gonna hear me on mine. That's the problem. Like, I was fine until this, and I went to fix this, and then I messed myself up because I was touching stuff.
You messed yourself up.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did for
GB Christmas.
Because now you have an echo.
Jeez Louise, guys.
I don't even know what you did, honestly.
Wow.
You don't want to end your stream.
All right. Well, y'all, I'm messing my live up trying to be extra. And I was doing so well.
You got something else up. I don't know what audio you got up.
It's this somehow. Like, what in the what?
All right, you guys. Sorry.
Sorry, y'all. It's me. Like, doing the most. Like, what the heck?
Hey, whoever is watching, if you are watching, can you please drop a comment?
So it was comments. Calvin is watching. My mom is watching.
Okay.
Because when I put up the other thing, you can see the comments.
Okay. So you should be able, if you click your thing or scroll over, you should be able to see your comments. But yeah, if you're watching, if you could drop a comment, that will let us know you're here so we can talk directly to you. We know that you're watching.
Next time I don't push no buttons.
Oh, I think she fixed it.
I don't know if I fixed it or not.
Well, your mic is on and you're talking and there's no echo.
And we're not muted, but every 5 minutes I'm going to have to touch it.
That's okay.
It's gonna go dark.
If you see her touching the screen, again, we live.
I don't know, but whatever is whatever. Then every 5 minutes, it's not the thing.
So what you do know right now about what you do know about my friend Kiana is that she a little messy in the tech area right now, right? But let her get you who she really is.
Hey y'all, hey, disclaimer, it be shenanigans and all kind of stuff with me. So that's cool. But so my name is Kiana. I am a mental motivator. I am a fitness dance instructor. I am an empowerment liaison, y'all. I have a company called Keys Essentials where our main mission is to help people be resilient. My definition of resilient is the ability to bounce back from life's obstacles while becoming your best self on purpose. So I help people do that. I help people do that via self-love, self-improvement. Very, very, very big on self-love and self-improvement, but a holistic approach, right? A wellness, well-being approach. I do fitness classes. I got empowerment apparel. My hat back here says resilient. right? That's my brand. I have my journal, which is here,
Bam.
right? My gratitude journal. So I'm into a little bit of everything, but my main goal is helping people love on themselves on purpose and pulling out the passion that I know that people have, letting them know that they're great, letting them know that they're dope. And that's when that, y'all. So I'm just feeling, let me be real, because this is a live.
That's a lot.
I'm feeling away because whatever I had everything set up so just kindly and perfectly. And now whatever I did is not set up the way that it should be set up anymore. And every 5 minutes, like I gotta touch it. The screen don't even look the same no more, y'all. And it's like, what is going on? I just had it.
That's okay.
Also, those of you that do know me, y'all used to this. Shenanigans occur in my life. Look at this. Would you look at this? Shenanigans occur in my life. That's just how life be lifing for me, baby. But this is a live, and you're gonna get the live, uncut, raw version of us.
That's basically what it is. We basically are here to explain to y'all that with mental health and self-love, nothing is perfect. Life is not perfect. And so that's one of the reasons why we decided to do this, was because we wanted to show y'all that life is not perfect, and that again, you're gonna have hiccups throughout, but you can get through them. So this is our journey to help you get through.
Absolutely. And I'm excited for everybody that's joined. Welcome, everybody.
Do you have any comments? I have comments.
Girl, I'm not touching those screens. I don't know if I have comments. I won't know, because next thing I know, I won't be live.
It probably light up red. Mine lit up red.
I used to, when I touched buttons, when I had two screens.
You can see
Would
it.
you look at that? Yeah, that's how I knew that my mom and Calvin was on. Then I touched another button. Girl, goodbye. I was two people. I start echoing.
And you said that was it. That was all. Yeah, I can see that. So, the show will be based around, like I said, mental health and self-love, but we are doing it with a twist. So what we are doing is we will have musicians and we will have poets. And they will come talk about their journey within what they do in the industry. But then we will also have the regular person come in and just talk about self-love and mental health and what it has done for them, or what it means to them, or what they still need to work on. So we're going to give you a little clip of how it will go if you were just a regular person on our show.
Yes, so I'm excited.
Yes.
So, what we gonna start with? How we gonna get this popping?
That's up to you, Frank. What you
What
want to do?
pop?
What you want to do?
I'm going first then. That's how we gonna get it popping.
Alrighty.
Hey, Darlene, how you doing?
Yes.
So, hey Mom, hey Calvin. Those are the only two people that I know that are watching. Can't see y'all. Don't know if y'all talking to me or not. I don't want to touch no buttons, because y'all know how I get. So we're not doing that.
So before we jump right in, we got to do a lot for this, you guys. So we wanted to make sure we streamed on a lot of our platforms that y'all show us love, and we appreciate it. We appreciate that the amount of the short time that y'all have showed us love. So we wanted to make sure we was on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So we are on all three platforms, but it is a lot for us to make sure. So we have on Instagram side that I do see watching. We have Canvas Venue.
Yay, come on.
Yes. And we have Parties with Kim watching
Shout
on
out.
the Instagram shout. So if it's anybody else, you guys, you could drop comments. We'll be able to see you. But that's who I see at the moment. All right.
It's gonna burn me every 5 seconds. Like what? I'm going in for the first question, y'all. So my questions, of course, like if you haven't figured that part out yet, is primarily going to be based on self-love and wellness, and things of that nature. And then Tisha's questions are going to be based on what she do.
Mental health.
Right? Yeah. So that's the kind of the layout. So I'm going to just bust it out and ask her a question. She's going to give us an answer, and we're going to go back and forth like that and see what we do. Okay?
All right.
All right. So first question is, how has the understanding of self-love, your understanding of self-love, evolved over time?
My understanding of self-love has evolved over time, because I do believe as you age, your self-love is different. So I remember that being almost like a question yesterday at your self-love event, that do you believe with time and with age, does does it evolve, but does it change?
Mhm.
And I believe that it does. I believe because in your teens, you are experimenting, in your 20s, you're figuring things out, in your 30s, you got a little bit of experience, and then your 40s, you're like, I'm ready to take on the world.
Mhm.
So I do believe that it changes. And so I believe with each age bracket, for me, I know I've grown, even though you go through those tough, times. I believe I definitely have grown with each time that I have come up. And, when I hit that 30s, I remember not even remembering I was 30. I kept thinking, well, how old am I? But I know that I've changed and evolved in a different way in the self-love journey.
Yes. I think that was a great answer, friend.
Thank you.
Love that. I actually agree. I think that over time, you're definitely going to change yourself and you're going to evolve. You're going to learn some new things, meet some different people, and the situations and the people that you actually happen to be around, or the situations that you're placed in, are going to determine how evolved you are.
That's true.
Right? So I definitely think that your overall idea of self-love can pretty much change as you yourself begin to evolve.
Definitely.
So the more I begin to evolve, I'm just going to say myself because everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
The more I begin to evolve, the more my idea of self-love begins to evolve.
Yep.
Evolve.
For sure.
So I think that's a great.
Yes. Let's see. We got a new person watching. Hey,
Yes.
Justified content. So I got to shout out Justified, because Justified, I actually was on his podcast, 2 of them, and he is not in Philly, so he is way across the state, and I did a podcast with him. So I got to shout him out because he hit me up. I didn't know this man from a can of paint, but he hit me up saying he thought that I was a decent person and threw me on his podcast. So I got to shout him out. If you ain't checked him out, make sure that you follow him and that you do.
Love it.
So, friend, can you share a pivotal moment in your mental health journey that changed your perspective?
And I think I spoke to this yesterday too. This what I'm about to mention. So I was going through something in my life. I was in a relationship. It was a bit toxic, right? I had lost myself trying to find the person. I was trying to help a person find themselves, and I had lost myself. And my mom came and took me away. Took me out of the country internationally. Took me to Jamaica, actually. First time I've been to Jamaica. First time I've been to international. First time I did all inclusive, right?
No, that's right.
It was a couple of firsts right there. So
that's mom.
That's mom. Thank you, mom. So she took me away. I had time to just be by myself, to think, to figure out what I want, what I didn't want, to just learn, like, you know what, I'm in a place where this ain't where I wanted to be. This is not what I want out of life. I don't like how I'll be treated. I don't like how I'm feeling. I'm just not feeling life right. So I got to change this. So I came back. I ended a 19-year relationship, right? I moved. I changed zip codes, right? And I became one that wanted to seek self-love myself.
I know that,
because I learned that I was lacking it. So that was a pivotal moment in my life that my mom saw I was going through something, came and got me out that something, didn't even know how she changed my life, but did, because I came back a totally different person.
That's awesome.
And this, like, and I can't, like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, you gotta do your timeout screen. We'll make sure that's done for soon as before we even walk out of here today. We're gonna fix that timeout screen.
Like, y'all.
That is awesome that your mom did that for you, because it does start with parents. It starts with your parents, and I do believe that, we all grow up in a little bit of trauma and, family dysfunction at times, but it does really start with our parents. And the fact that your mom was like, hey, my daughter need this, and she nourished you, like, as a mom should. So I love that.
It was the mother's love for me. Thank you, Mom.
Yes.
I found my comments, y'all. My screen might keep going dull every 3 seconds, but I found my comments. Hey, Toya.
Toya watching. Hey, Toya.
She said, hey, ladies. Hey, ladies.
Oh, so awesome. All right,
y'all. So this is a flow. This is how it's going to be, y'all. So it's like we're having a conversation with one another, asking different questions. But guess what? Y'all are tuned in. lives are interactive.
Yes, y'all can
Y'all can
interact.
ask questions. We can see it now.
Exactly.
I love you too,
Yay.
Mom. We can see it now. I can see my comments, see how I answered you, ma'am. So yeah, y'all can talk, y'all can ask comments, y'all can ask questions and things of that nature. Love you, Toya. So here is my next question for you, girlfriend.
All right, what is it?
So you said you were talking about how you thought that self-love evolved over time, right?
Yes.
What are some of the things that you have learned to do or that you've been doing to practice nurturing yourself? Like just on a general. How do you nurture yourself? Like what are some things you do?
So one thing that I know that was big for me was just learning to like me in general.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Learning to like me. How can I expect I can't expect anybody else to love me or like me if I don't even like me. So it was getting very in tune with myself. So I was the girl who started out with the perms back in the day, and I had pretty hair, but it was always permed. I think I got a perm at probably like 11 years old. And so I realized when I didn't have a perm, it was trying to figure out how to wear my hair and how to style my hair and things like that. I was also a girl who grew up with gap teeth. Like I had a gap in the front of my teeth so big that you could put your thumb up in.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Just being real, this pretty wasn't always pretty. Okay. But you heard what I said. This pretty wasn't always pretty because that's what I thought. Mindset, right? So what I learned was to love who I was. So, I stopped the perms. I learned to embrace my natural hair. Now, this journey just happened, y'all. This is a just now happening journey. I'm going to say I stopped with the perms probably in 2011, but really embracing like my natural hair and things like that, it really just started to be the journey for me. So like I was still the bougie girl who didn't want to get her hair wet. Now I don't care. I wet it and rock it. I jump out the shower and wear it wet and wavy. Just embracing myself, and I love that. So a lot of the ways that I nourish myself is the one to learn to love me more than anybody love me. I don't care who else say they love me. I know I love me.
For the both of them.
For me and them. For me and them, for everybody. And I was telling people at the self-love event yesterday, I do dance parties. I celebrate me through dance. I love dance. I love music. So I celebrate myself a lot through dance. I celebrate myself through music. I celebrate myself in general. I take myself out to dates. I do stuff for Tish. One of the reasons why I wrote my book was for Tish. It wasn't for people, it was for me.
It was for you.
Anything that I do at this point, it really is because I want to, and it's not really about anyone else. I take care of my beautiful kids, and they support me 8,000%. But mommy is grown, and mommy has to do stuff for her, and I have to learn how to love on me. So that's what I'm doing.
I love that. Thank you, girlie. But here's the thing: when I asked that question to you, and I listened to you explain your answer, I realized that not a lot of people are okay with loving on themselves, right? Not a lot of people are comfortable with nurturing themselves. Not a lot of people are comfortable with these practices.
Not at all.
So it's a question is like, is it okay for me to take care of myself? Or do I feel like I'm letting others down because I got to do something for me? Do I feel like I'm letting others down because I have to tell them no because I'm so burnt out that I just need to rest? I'm not going nowhere. I just need to rest. I need a mental break.
That's it.
So is it okay to be able to do that?
It is.
Is what's in people's minds.
It is.
It's okay. Like
it's okay.
It's definitely okay.
It's okay.
Because to me, that's a part of setting boundaries.
For sure.
It's like for me, that question is, well, what are some of the things that you do or that I may do to help nurture self-love, right? And that's setting boundaries. Like I had to learn how to set boundaries. That was not a thing that I always did.
Yeah.
But I had to learn how to set boundaries for myself to say, you know what? Yeah, I might want to attend your event, and I might want to attend your event, and I might want to attend your event. But if I go to all three of them, I'm going to be burnt out, and then there's something I'm not going to be able to do later on for me.
That's true.
Right? So I got to be okay.
Got to be okay. I was a yes girl. I yesed everybody. And I can say at times I still do be the yes girl. I be, you know why? Because it's in me. That's the type of person that I am. But I do know that I had to set those boundaries and be like, no, can't today.
Not
No,
today.
won't
Yeah.
today. No, don't feel like it. And because I need my rest too, and that's extremely important. So we have to set boundaries.
Setting boundaries. Another thing, I'm going to do a little shameless plug here, and it's burning me that I got to touch the phone. I'm gonna tell y'all because I have to do it. So because I have to do it, y'all have to do it with me. I have to touch this phone every 2 seconds for it not to be black out on me. Like,
Listen.
oh, and another thing, y'all gonna get this every time I go live, because when I'm live. Ain't scripted. It ain't gonna be none of that. Y'all gonna get real live me all day, every day. So if you coming on my live, be ready. You never know how it might go, right?
Yeah, you never know.
I'm just saying, for those of y'all that don't know me, but anywho, the point was, one of my practices is gratitude, right? To nurture myself, to nurture self-love is definitely gratitude, because it's not much in life that can get you're gonna keep attracting without you being grateful for what you have right now. Like, you have to wake up and you have to live in a state of gratitude. Like, your attitude really has to be a mindset of gratitude. Be grateful for the smallest things. Some people overlook the smallest things. You're always complaining about what you don't have, always complaining about what you're trying to get. But what about what you do have? What about what you already have? Like, what about what you already got? So every day I make sure that I wake up and write my gratitude, whatever it may be. I am grateful that the sun is shining, right? I am grateful that I have air to breathe. I am grateful that I have feet to even put on the ground.
I know that's right.
Right? So small things is like, I'm grateful for this cover or this blanket or this comforter, or whatever you might want to call it, to be able to pull over me when I'm asleep. It's the smallest things that people overlook a lot of times because, they just overlook it. It goes right over their head. So I make sure that I do my gratitude every day, so much so that I did a gratitude journal. See that, y'all? Have my gratitude journal that I am now selling, because I want to share one of my self-love practices with everybody else. I want everybody else to experience what it feels like to be grateful every day. To experience what it feels like to be grateful every day. But then here's the kicker. After you begin writing down why you're grateful, right? Why you're doing the things that you do, your life begins to change. That's right? True. I have real life testimonies of people. I wish she was on this live right now and she can tell you. But I have real life testimonies of people that have told me, Kiana, oh my gosh, I started your gratitude practices, or just because it ain't my gratitude. I didn't make it up. Gratitude has been around. It's the world, right? But I started gratitude practices, writing them before I go to bed, but when I wake up and before I go to bed, and things just been happening in my life. I said, yeah, that's how the law works. Yeah. But you actually got to do it to receive those benefits. Exactly. Right? You actually got to do it. You can't talk about it. You can't portray it. You can't fake it. You got to do the action. And you're going to receive.
Yeah. So I said it was weird because when I was going through a lot of things, what I realized is that I was blind to a lot of things out here. Like, I was telling Kiana, I never even heard birds chirp. And that might seem weird to y'all. Or I never really heard the sound of rain. Or I never even realized how cute flowers was, or the colors of flowers. Like, in the summer when the flowers is blooming and it's bright and it's shining, it was so much that because I was in a down and outs that I didn't even realize that I was missing out on the little things. So I don't take nothing for granted anymore. I hear the birds sing and I get excited, like, oh, they birds outside. You can hear them because now. I can hear them now. Rain, yes. Like hearing raindrops and enjoying the weather and enjoying the beautiful flowers and just watching the bees and just little things, so be grateful. Be grateful.
Very, very much so. Your life will start changing. Things will start happening. People will start showing up. Opportunities will start coming. You will be so surprised how your life will drastically change with just implementing something as small as waking up every day, writing while you're grateful, before you go to sleep every day, writing while you're grateful. And if you really, really want to amplify the results, then once you finish writing it down, speak it out loud. Read what you wrote out loud so you can hear yourself and your
Exactly.
voice say why you're grateful.
Exactly.
So that's my tip for that.
All right. I guess it's my turn,
It's
right?
your turn, girl.
What advice would you give to someone who is struggling but hesitant to seek help?
I think that's kind of a loaded question, right? Because I would really try to figure out what it is that they're trying to seek help with, because everybody might need help, but everybody that help might not be good for everybody. Everybody needs different type of help.
Exactly.
So for me, that's a loaded question because I need to know what it is that they're going through before I can tell them what I can help them with.
Yeah.
So for the person that's going through something in general, I would just say give yourself grace. Everybody is not perfect. Life happens to everybody.
Yeah.
There are certain levels to what we go through. And right now, I don't know what level it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you might be going through, but I am here to help you. Yes. And we can figure it out together.
I know that's right.
So, like, again, I don't know. That's like a general thing because I don't know necessarily where to direct them.
Exactly.
Because I don't know what's going on with them. But for me, just letting them know that I'm here for them. Letting them know that I hear them and what they're speaking of. I might not comprehend or fully understand them at that moment.
Yes.
But that's something that we can work on together. And then once we figure it out, we can then put you on the right path to helping yourself. But I think that I will tell them that they are the key. Whatever that we are going to do, I'm going to need their help to do it. Because it's going to have to come through you. Right, I'm going to help you do what you need to do through you.
Exactly,
you're the key. You're the main person. You're center stage.
I know that's right. Yes. So let's see. On Instagram, I see that Key is watching. So hey, Kiera. Hey, girl.
Hey, Kiera.
On Facebook, you guys, we can't see who's watching unless you drop some comments, show us some love. We can see you on the screen here, but we're monitoring everything by ourselves. So,
Yes, ma'am. So here's the thing. What I will do next time, right, is I'm going to, because we got to be on all of the different platforms, and I'm not going to be pressing this button every 5 minutes. Next time was what we're not going to do. But we're going to have the questions so that I can utilize my tablet to be able to see the comments.
That's right.
Or to see who's watching. Live is live, y'all. Like, we already know. If it was scripted, then we might have everything perfect. But this is not a scripted show. This is why we wanted to go live.
Yes.
And this is why I appreciate lives, because you're able to follow the journey.
And that's really what it's about. Throughout life, it's about the journey. So the reason why we can sit here today and be who we are is because our journeys. You know, we didn't create gratitude books and self-love books.
Come through.
If you ain't seen it up close and personal, bam. Right? So it says cherish your essence. Cherish your essence. Like a self-love guidebook. Like literally, like it really just walks you through some tips and things of that nature. Very pretty pages, I may add, but it really just walks you through some stuff to just love on yourself, like honestly. So you want to make sure you grab my girl journal. You want to make sure if you need some self-love tips, you grab this book. Grab them both. We give you a good bundle deal.
Yes, ma'am.
So what you got?
Yes. So let's get into the next question. Me and these tablets and phones and things of that nature. So the next question that I have for you is, have you ever had to unlearn healthy habits or beliefs for your self-worth?
Of course. Of course. I think everybody does. I think you get stuck in your ways. Sometimes you also get stuck in your family trauma and believe that what you've seen is what you become. And I think that's real for a lot of people. What you see is what you become. And I gotta say, everybody might not know my life, but I've been through the ringer. But I am definitely standing here strong, and I can tell you that what I've seen is not who I've become. And I can say I've had my down, slippery slopes in life because everybody does. But what I say is I refuse to fall. I may bend. I mean, I'm like those pine trees out in Miami. You know, the wind come a
I
little
am
bit.
crying. I never know what's gonna come out this one's mouth.
The wind
Never.
come just a little bit in it.
Basically, she said, "I bend, but I don't break."
I'm not breaking. I'm going to get back up. I'm going to get back up. So you can keep throwing punches. You can keep doing whatever. I'm going to get back up. But I believe that you have to literally put a lot of things out of your head that you believe that you are, that believe what you've seen. It's just going to be you, and it's just going to be your outcome, because it doesn't have to be. You have the ability every day you wake up to make a different chapter of your life.
Absolutely. I agree. I think that so many of us are programmed from the time that we begin to walk and talk. We are literally being programmed from the television to our schooling to our parents, and they don't even realize that they're programming us, right? But we are being programmed to how we like to dress, to what we like to eat, to how we talk, to our aggression level. Like a lot of the things that we become, unfortunately, is because we are programmed to become that way, right? So when we unlearn to relearn, we are breaking that programming, and we are putting a new programming in, if that makes sense, right? Like a computer system.
Yes.
If you uninstalled Windows to then go install another system, right? You are switching up the programs for something that might be better or more beneficial to you.
Exactly.
So when I think about unlearning and relearning, it is that I'm just shifting the program that I had been taught, because that program isn't working for me. It's giving me too much static, if you can follow me.
Exactly.
Right? So I got to change the station, because that program that I'm doing right now is not working for me. So now I got to reprogram, relearn some things that's going to work for me. Exactly. Because what I've been taught, they've handed down to me, right? What my culture have showed me is not necessarily what's best for me. It might be what's best for what they had going on.
I know it's right. And I always say, if you see me drowning a little bit, that's okay. Just give me some water. Tell me put my arms up. I'll be all right.
I'm crying. I'm coming for you, baby. If you drown, I'm coming. Now, if it's 2 feet, I'm going to kindly stand next to you and say, stand up. It's not that deep.
It's not exactly.
But I'm coming for you, for sure. I'm coming to you. I'm like, all my girls drowning. Now, like I said, now if I get there and it's 2 feet,
and I can get up on my own.
Tish, stand up.
Exactly. I know that's
okay,
right.
I'm gonna be
hold
like,
your own. Learn how. This is my thing with people. Can't nobody help you until you're ready to help yourself. So self-love and mental health and everything else, it is all wrapped in one. We cannot assist you if you cannot assist yourself. Sometimes you gotta learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. Be the big boss that you are, because we all believe we bosses, right? So be the big boss that you are. Stand on your own 2 feet. And honestly, that is only when your life actually will start to change, is when you realize who you are on the inside.
Right. You've got to take accountability for who you are, but not only that, you have to be comfortable with who you are. You have to be all right with who you are. You cannot be showing up as a scary person. You cannot be showing up with full of doubt. You got to be unapologetically you, right? Flaws and all. You got to be unapologetically you and show up as whoever it is that you want to show up to be.
Exactly.
Now, it might require different versions of you depending on where you're going to show up, but always show up and show out on purpose. Like, I think that's a big thing for me.
It definitely is. It definitely is a big thing.
Being authentic, because people, especially right now, like so many people are afraid to be who they truly are, like who they really are. They might be somebody totally different behind they're in their house, but on Instagram and outside in the public, they are a totally different person. They filtered up and all that.
Listen, I say it all the time. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I say it all the time. I don't follow these celebrities, and I don't care. I ain't trying to be smart, but I don't. They only give us what they want us to see, right? When they go in the house and they close them doors, it could be whatever it is, and we would never know. And I know, because I lived a life like that. I know that I walked these streets, and when I closed the door, it might have been something different. And that's in relationships, that's at work, that's everything. We all put on a certain persona and a certain smile, and it's nothing like that out here. It's not like that. So you got to learn to be real with self. and just really be able to say, I'm standing on what I'm standing on.
And you know what? As you were saying that, right? Yeah, I got a thought in my mind. Remember back in the day when they used to be like, whatever goes on in this house stays in this house. You don't tell nobody what's going on
I
in this
know
house.
that's right. Yep,
You don't tell nobody what's happening on inside here. So it's like, did we get that mentality and then just take that mentality and apply it to our entire being?
And yeah.
So it's like, I ain't telling nobody what's going on with me, right? This is what I got going on. This is my business, right?
Yeah.
I ain't telling nobody. But
yep.
Now you in it by yourself. You in the darkness and you wonder why you can't get no help, or you wonder why you drowning, right? But that's because I ain't telling nobody, right?
Right.
You so, in your feelings, but it's a learned instinct.
It really is.
Unfortunately, it's a learned instinct because that's what we've been taught. And that was mentioned yesterday too. Like, that's a big thing. Like, no, don't tell nobody your business. You don't want nobody knowing what's going on with you. You don't need, keep all of that private, keep all of that secret.
Exactly.
Your dirty laundry don't need to be aired out, so to speak. But it's like, well, if nobody knows what's going on with me, how can somebody help me if I don't know how? If I don't know how to help myself, but yet I'm not asking for help because everything got to stay with me, then what I'm going to be the one suffering in the end.
In the end, that's so true. And shout out to Baby Girl Loops on Instagram.
Yes, that's my girl Toya.
Hi Toya. And DSP 7895 gave a comment of self-determination.
Let's go.
Yes,
let's go.
That's right. Shout out to my cousin Shauna because I know she is watching. Hey, cuz.
So drop some comments right now. Tell us what y'all feel about self-love. What are y'all thoughts and emotions and feelings based on self-love and mental health? Tell us how y'all think the live is going right now. This is our first live Soul Talk with T and Key, right? Sunday Soul Talk with T and Key.
Sunday Soul Talk.
So tell us how you think we're doing. Right, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but alive is going to be alive. It's going to be alive, and that's going to happen.
That's okay. Next time, right? See, because we had tech difficulties and we know what we need to do. Now we got it. We good. We straight. And we're going to get the timer on her phone done today.
Period. Because who is playing with this blacking out every 5 seconds?
We're going to get the timer done today. And we're going to go from here. But we are glad that y'all joined us. Please make sure that y'all drop some love in these chats. I really enjoyed this comment. Thank you, cousin. So the goal of the show, you guys, is to have these conversations, to have these hard conversations, but you will not always just see us. You will see other people as well. So then that way you get to get the perspective of others. We don't know everything.
Absolutely. I'm always going to be a student, baby. I'm going to be learning all the time.
Exactly. So you get the perspective of others. And again, like I said, in a music field, in a poetry field, and just a regular person, everyday type field. But we're going to bring some zazz to the show because, I love music. I celebrate with music. Everything I do is with music. I can't work. I can't sleep. I can't clean. If I gotta wash some clothes, my phone in my pocket, and I'm sitting there washing clothes.
Music, the girl wakes up to the music, goes to sleep
with the music.
I'm not mad at her though. I love it. I love every minute of it.
I need it. So we're gonna make sure that you guys really, really get what we feel like is really needed out of the show. So what we want y'all to do is just drop a couple questions down at the bottom. If you have any questions, drop questions. Even if we don't get to them today, we will get to them. If you have anything that you would like for us to maybe even speak on, let us know, because we'll touch on that topic as well when it deals with mental health or self-love. If you feel like it's a question that you might want us to answer or want some other people to help you answer, sometimes this platform is easy because you can DM us and give us your questions, and you can be anonymous, and we can still answer them for you. Let's see. I needed to hear this self-love session. I really focus on everyone else but myself.
Yes.
That's really true.
No more putting yourself on the back burner, Shauna. No more.
It's a lot of people that do that. It's a lot of people. And I can honestly say, a lot of people would look at me now and be like, dang, she hard, like she hard. I tell my granddaughter she hard body.
And I crack up.
And so I say that because I had to become hard body. I look at my
Mhm.
granddaughter, baby, you hard body.
Ain't
And
one
I
years
love
old,
it.
y'all.
She
Ain't 1
she
years old
just
yet, but she
turned
hard body.
7 months today, and she hard body. And her mom always been hard body. And the thing is that I had to realize what I lost was that her mom ain't hard body just because. Her mom got that hard body still, and it's from somewhere. And I had to find me to realize I'm hard body too. So what people look at me now and make it seems like, oh, I don't want to be bothered, or Tish don't want to do this, or I seem like I'm too much for people. No, I'm just loving myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't gotta be in every people, places, and things when I don't want to, when I don't feel like it. I deserve to have my me time. I deserve to love on me, and I feel like everybody needs to take that.
For your cup, fill your cup, Shauna.
Yeah.
Because the more you keep focusing on everybody else, the less you're going to be able to do for yourself, because you're going to be so tired, so burnt out, and just your energy going to be zapped because you're pouring into everybody else, but you're not allowing yourself to charge back up.
Let's put Shauna
So,
finger across
I would
that.
just,
That's awesome.
yes, I would just say
it.
to you, Shauna, make sure you filling up your cup, girl. Take some time for yourself, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes, to do something that makes your heart smile, to do something that truly, truly, truly fills you with joy.
Yeah.
And like I said, even if that's for 5 or 10 minutes, do that. So that you yourself can make sure that you're pouring into yourself and give yourself what you need, so that you can continue to help everybody else if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. So Baby Girl Loop said they did amazing. Keep going, y'all. Proud of y'all. Thank you, Toya. And DSP7895 says self-love, in my opinion, starts with developing an understanding of the science of love. And then said, keep rising, sisters.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes. So we are going to end this session, but I can't end this session without typing in the wonderful young lady who literally gave us her song today,
yes,
of Diamond in the Rough.
Props.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna try to touch a button. Here we go.
She gonna try to touch a button.
I ain't touching no button. Never mind. I ain't touching no buttons. Yes.
You guys.
I said no. You know what? I'll be just going off live, and y'all will be like, "What in the heck happened?"
So you will be able to find this beautiful lady, Kaya Monet. There is a hyphen somewhere in her name, I believe, right above the E, but couldn't type it in at this moment. But you can find her on all platforms. Again, you could definitely hit her up on YouTube, but she was our song. Also, because we are looking for people who have their own songs and things of that nature. We are for the people. In case y'all didn't know, we are for the people. So you have a song, please send it to us. If you are a poet, please let us know. If you are a musician, let us know. We are happy to announce that we are booked up until May.
Woo! This is our first show, but yeah, we booked up.
We already booked up to May.
Thank y'all. Did I start the show with saying thank y'all to y'all? I
Listen,
did. Because I'm so grateful.
I believe we did say thank you.
I'm so grateful.
The amount of love that we have received in like a few days. It was like 2 or 3 days. We dropped the show and it was like 2 or 3 days.
Y'all showed up and showed out for
showed
sure.
Up and showed out.
For sure. Like, thank you.
We
Loves,
are.
kisses
Yeah, I know
to
that's
all
right.
y'all.
Like,
hearts. It's to all y'all. Thank you so much.
Yes. And so we hope that you enjoyed Soul Talk with T and K, and we will definitely be back on the 23rd. So on the 23rd, on the 23rd, we will have our special guest, right?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we will give you some deets. If you following us, you will see. She will start to be plastered after today, but it is
drum roll.
She speaks volume.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, if you don't follow her on Instagram, she is on Instagram. She speaks volume, but don't worry because we're about to plaster her all over our pages. She will be our special guest on the 23rd at 6 p.m. And again, thank you guys.
Can I tell them we going to Baltimore?
We're going to Baltimore.
And not only did we come out today and did a great show. Great job, girlfriend. You did
Thank
an
you. You
amazing
too,
time. Thank you,
girlfriend.
girl. Thank you, girl.
Yes, you
So
too.
we came out, we did a show. We have a special guest coming. She speaks volumes on the 23rd. And then we're already taking our show on the road.
Already.
All right.
We ain't had no show.
We ain't
It was
even
going-
had no
it was
show.
going
We
on the
got
show.
invited to go on the road. Come through.
We didn't even do the day yet. That's already happening.
So we will be taking our show on the road. We will be in Baltimore, Maryland, the weekend of March the 14th because my beautiful mother, right, has a business. Her business is called Mainline Maternity Care. I need y'all to go Google that, look that up. But she's having her first event on March the 15th.
Mhm.
So we will be taking our show on the road because we will have a special guest that weekend as well. And not only will we have a special guest, but we're a part of the show.
We
aren't
are
friend?
a part of the show.
I'm just saying. So
Yes.
catch us in Baltimore.
Yes.
Yes, go.
Can't wait. So again, thank y'all for watching.
And now
hope
it
y'all-
fixes itself. Really?
Yeah, it is. It's the end of the show. You know how that go. You know how that go.
Now it's right. Oh, okay.
Listen, today was the trial run, but we gotta say we had a ball. We
Yes.
really did. Regardless of the tag, we was probably about, I don't even know how late we was. We
Probably
was
like 10 minutes.
10 minutes late or something like that. But we had a ball. We'll be better next time for sure. I think we're gonna just be a little bit more set up. But we got this today. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. We thank y'all so much. Hope y'all had a great time. That y'all will be back on the 23rd. Again, if you could be an average person. If you want to be on the show, please reach out to us so we can sit you down here on the couch with us and we can chat on Soul Talk with T and Key.
Yay! Yay! Love y'all. Make sure y'all love yourselves.
Yeah,
Right, friend?
for sure.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye y'all.